Hello, my moonbeams, and happy Wednesday. I hope you all are doing amazing. We are going to jump in and do a twin flame reading here if you resonate with that timeline. Let's get the Pop of Love Oracle here. See what they want to say regarding your divine counterpart connection. Okay, we have fatal blow, successful, seeks validation through fame, infidelity, manipulative social circles, encourage betrayal. I picked up right away, that feels past for the feminine. The feminine has since dropped all of that. So like your social circle may look very, very different than it did 5 years ago, right? Like I'm hearing friends with nobody you were friends with. There was a lot of darkness going on, even though on the outside it looked very, very successful. And the masculine could, you know, like everyone had beautiful houses, beautiful cars, marriages, whatever, but behind closed doors, a lot of darkness was taking place. Okay, and rescuing yourself from that situation. And I see the masculine maybe going through that, like who they thought were their friends are not really their friends, and vice versa. Okay, so mirrored energy here, but could have gone through this at different times. We have the fatal blow. Okay, the doctrine of mutually assured destruction prevents conflict, causes irreversible ruin and long-lasting consequences, moment of absolute destruction. Okay, so this is giving me very Tower energy, Scorpio energy here, death energy. We have 28, 25, and 36. Okay, so something could have recently happened, you know, like it feels like a huge Tower moment. This could have happened for you, feminine, when your whole world changed. This could now be happening for the masculine. Unexpected event, we have 8. Okay, so something big blowing up their world, so to speak, at this moment. Okay, really changing everything. We have abandonment, contract. Okay, so some type of karmic bond. So this could be a breakup of a long-term relationship or marriage here. Healing of abandonment wounds. Okay. Secret weapon. Revealing the arsenal unseen. I'm battling my insecurities and re-examining our relationship. It is a life-altering and also extremely empowering. At times I struggle, but I know you are my secret weapon. Wow. Okay, and this is 4 here. Okay. This huge like blow, this huge Tower could even just be the realization of like, I've been trying to fake this with someone else for so long and I can't do it any longer. Like I can't ignore the way I felt about my feminine. I can't ignore what I feel. I can't subdue it any longer. It's like there's nothing in life that's going to cover this up, no matter how hard I try. That's the energy I'm getting. Let's clarify with tarot though. For successful, spirit, what do we get to clarify successful? I don't really like the way that came out. We have King of Wands, 3 of Pentacles. This masculine could have opened a business and been very successful in that avenue. We have Capricorn energy. They have a lot of discipline here. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so this speaks to hard work. And then we also have the 3 of Cups. So some type of collaboration. They may have opened up this business with their long-term partner here, okay? That's what I'm seeing. They may have opened up this business. Taurus and Aries energy here, Cancer energy as well, for infidelity. We have the King of Swords, so boundaries, and the Fool in reverse. Okay, so whatever happened here, they've been holding back, indecision. I'm getting this energy that the partner may have sensed this want for the divine feminine, and may have been unfaithful because of that. And regardless of the way the masculine was feeling, this still was painful, because this, I'm getting this as a long-term relationship here. This Fool in reverse can speak to recklessness and bad choices. We have the Ace of Pentacles. So some sort of offer here, an opportunity financially that may be able, it opens this door. It feels like it opens a door. You have two holding pentacles here. It feels like something new being offered that maybe makes this decision easier. I'm just seeing like intertwined finances here. So these two have their finances together, making it more difficult to separate. Yeah, contract, okay? There's a deep karmic bond here. A relationship strain caused by codependency and conflict. Okay, so it's definitely a karmic relationship at its breaking point, I just heard. Okay, and then we have Ten of Swords. This is a painful ending. Regardless of what the masculine is held in their heart for the feminine, this is going to be painful. You still have spent years with somebody. There's still soul ties, there's still trauma bonding, there's still all types of things. Like untangling all of that isn't easy no matter what. It's not like you can just flip a switch and be like, bye, you know? And I think the feminine here is really having compassion for that, right? We have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay, so this is scattered energy and delay, Leo and Cancer energy here. And then we have the Knight of Swords upright, ambitious, action-oriented. They're very juggled. They're very, very much juggled in their energy right now. They need, I'm seeing temperance in my mind's eye. They really need to temper this energy. The Three of Swords. Okay, so this is definitely speaking to, this is speaking to heartbreak, but also like third-party energy, Libra energy here. They need to bring balance to their energy. They've been through a lot recently, and they can't like jump right into a relationship with the feminine. Like there's some healing that needs to happen here. I want to grab another tarot deck. Let me grab the Guardian of the Night Tarot by MJ Colonnane. Let's just get a few more here. We have the Tower off the top here. So again, with that fatal blow, it's Tower energy. It feels like their whole life is up in shambles, I just heard, okay? The song was coming through, but I lost it. They're gonna get through this. I'm hearing they've been through worse. If the two of you were together before, like the pain of that was definitely worse. They felt like they were dying. All right, what What else can you tell us, Spirit? Wow, 6 of Cups. They know you're their soulmate. There's a recognition of that, and that could be what causes this blow up in, like I said, what causes this blow up in their life, you know, because they have to speak their truth. They have to be honest with their person about this, about the way they're feeling. The other person can sense it, like what's going on with you, because this is torturing them, and it causes an uproar. We have the Magician working on alchemizing the energy here. Queen of Wands. This is how they see you. Sunflowers could be really significant, but they see you as their soulmate. They recognize the passion between you guys, the depth, the Empress, beautiful. The Empress and the Magician. I absolutely love that. Wow. The Lovers and the Chariot, a new beginning. A new beginning. We have Gemini and Cancer energy here. That is absolutely beautiful. There's a new beginning, but of course it's not going to come without this pain, this death, this Tower. Let's go a little deeper with the Heart's hidden secrets. What is the energy of this masculine currently? I mean, we already see, but we're going to just get some confirmation here. Okay, in a commitment, in some type of commitment. Conflict, there's clashing differences and incompatibility with confusion, okay? Uncertain, unclear, unsure. Mistakes, misunderstood, lost soul. Nostalgia about the past, about where they went wrong with you. Apology, they want to return and say sorry. Abandon, we have abandoned again. Okay, so left out, walked away, cold. If you were the one that completely just walked away for some reason, they haven't healed from that. They have not healed from that. Finality, farewells, leave behind closure. And that's what the 10 of Swords under here. Okay, so there is an abrupt ending. I just heard coming up. Wow, Divine Feminine. It's very clear here that there's deep regret over letting you go here. Foundation, established family, security. Okay, so I'm seeing that there's one or both of you, and this has been coming up the last few readings, probably have an established family. This is about the 2 counterparts that went separate ways. Okay, maybe met too young with a lot of unhealed trauma, and it really affected their relationship, even though there was a deep, passionate connection between the 2 of you. All right, let's get the Burning Heart Love Oracle. I let people manipulate me into ghosting you. Okay, so they could have very much wanted to work things out when this happened, or talk to you, or just tell you how they felt, and they listened too much to others at the time. I've been watching your socials and admiring your pictures. Maybe you guys recently reconnected on some form of social. I mean, it could even just be like, it doesn't have to be like one of the main socials, it could be any form of social where you guys can kind of see the other interacting in any way. I should have fought for you, exactly what I said. Deep regret over not going after you, over letting you go, over listening to other people say, you know, if you love them, let them go, you know. They regret that. I knew you were the one when I met you. They've tried to mask this pain for a long time, I think, and they thought that they would get over it. They could be happy. They could build this life with someone else, and it's all coming crashing down now because they can't. The foundation was built on a lie, essentially. The distance between us kills me. I'm getting US strongly in different states, but it could be someone in the US and someone in another country. I hate seeing you with them. Okay, so it feels very much like both of you in another connection. I need to work on myself. I'm trying to clear my head. And we were seeing that, right? We were seeing the temperance of energy needing to happen here, but the Magician is coming out. So that's very much in the works here. You deserve better than them. I'm getting that song by Shawn Mendes. I'm sorry I couldn't be what you needed me to be. And they're bringing me to yesterday's reading or the day before, the last 2-part reading I did, and they're pointing to the Hermit Tarot, the jealousy card that came out. Okay, this person was very jealous when it came to you, and that really threw a wrench in the relationship. They were really jealous because you would get unwanted attention all the time. That's what I'm feeling. You would, you know, just walk past maybe a group of guys and they would notice or something like that. And he would notice. You wouldn't even notice. And then he would be mad that people were noticing you. That's what I'm getting very strongly here. And that caused a huge wrench in your relationship, because if you would even smile at someone, I feel like it would be a huge thing. They recognize how that was very wrong, you know? But their feelings for you brought out the worst in them because they were unhealed. We have, I've been fighting a battle I can't win. Getting a song too by Khalid. We could do better. We could do better than this. I think that's how it goes. That's what's it coming through. We could do better than this. Maybe it's speaking to both of your current, or I'm feeling very strongly both of you are still in a connection. Our paths will always reunite. I dream about a future with you. You guys could be dreaming about each other, like actually dreaming, like lucid dreaming, I'm getting. I wish we could be together forever. I need you to help me. We've been together for lifetimes. I have to be patient, Temperance. It feels like what I'm getting a past life where the two of you were in love with each other. Okay, wow, this is deep. The two of you were in love with each other, and it was during a time period where you weren't allowed to be together due to different statuses in the world. And it was young love, and you were forced apart and with other people, and to be with other people. And this completely destroyed the masculine in the past life. And it's in a way repeating itself in this lifetime. It's possibly meant to be healed, meant for both people to throw their swords down and let go of the worry of judgment of the world here. And maybe that's the lesson. That's what it feels like very strongly. Whew. Feels very, very deep though. And that's not an easy situation. It's not an easy situation. especially if there's children involved. All right, we have the fairy. I had just heard that song, mythical, magical. It feels like this love is very, very intense. We have the infinity symbol. You could be seeing 888, but it feels very much like this love is infinite. And I'm getting the episode of Vampire Diaries with this, where Elena asks to forget Damon because it's so painful. And I don't think the feminine has quite stepped back into this, like the heart center connection with this person. I think it was like shut off when this jealousy started coming through, and it's because it's tied to childhood trauma. So she very much closed herself off to this, okay? And I don't think the feminine has quite awoken back up to this connection in a way. And this may be something that's coming for you shortly here, especially if you've been dreaming of a past person that you may have questioned, you know, was this a soulmate? Was this a deep connection here? We have the bird and also the skull. So death tower energy coming strongly, or is currently happening on one of the sides of this connection, okay? It could be a mirrored energy. We were seeing a delay here though, okay? There could be delays for one or both of you on it, for someone not quite wanting to recognize it yet, a veil still being up, so to speak. And then we have the bird, which is a messenger, and we did have the Ace of Pentacles, so it feels very much like something is going to come in that really just shifts your reality. Maybe it gives you this huge realization here. And that heart center is just, I'm just seeing it like cracked wide open with light spewing through it here. All right, my loves, I hope this helped you. I hope it gave you a little bit of guidance. And most importantly, I hope it helps strengthen your intuition on what you're already knowing and feeling. I love you very much. And until next time, love and light.